All right. Let me catch everybody up to what I got accomplished yesterday and what I didn't get accomplished today. So, where I dropped off yesterday was priming everything, and everything is now primed. I did not prime in the bunk area and in the bathroom. That bunk area is going to have to be on a cooler day. I did want to tell you guys I made a decision. Oh, let me see what my cup of the day said. So I'm a fan of Rae Dunn's mugs, and I have a bunch of them, and I always say, okay, what's the message of the day? And today it said, faith before fear. And there's my little Jesus. So what I'll be doing in my videos, the camper videos, and eventually the crafting videos, always look, I'm going to hide or stash a little Jesus in every video. So leave in a comment who sees my little Jesus. But I wanted to tell you, you know, I have this space right here that's 17.5 inches wide. Then I have this odd shelf I got off of Amazon, this rack, and I've decided that I'm going to hang this rack under here. It fits perfectly, and that way I can hang some clothes here. Let me put it back a little bit. So that's going to be there. I will attach that soon. And I still have all the cabinets to prime, and then I'll begin painting. Now, here's my question, and hopefully you guys will be able to help me decide. I think I've decided, but I'm not for sure. Let me see something. I am thinking about painting this bottom half like a teal color. If you haven't figured it out, my decor is going to be coastal boho type of feel. So that's why everything's white, and then I will have a pop of color in my decor. Let me show you what the bedding is going to be. A large version of, oops, hope I didn't make y'all sick. This is what the bedding's going to be. So something very similar to that. So you can see why I wanted all the white, because that's a lot of color. And I am thinking of taking a tealy color and possibly painting the bottom half here all teal. Then everything else will be white. The cabinet doors will be white, and possibly doing a teal with maybe a darker teal and then an ombre into white. I love to mix my white in a dark color and to give it this sky look or whatever. So tell me in the comments what your thoughts are of doing that. So this will be white. This will be a teal color ombre to go dark teal, light teal, and fade into like a white. That's what I'm kind of envisioning. And I really need some thoughts on it. Now the cabinet doors over there don't have these inserts. That's what I'm calling them. I'm sure there's a proper name, but I didn't know what it is. So I could paint those all teal, and those go right here, and then one goes here and one goes there. I think that would look good. And then this would be all white except for the insert in the doors being a teal color. So I'm thinking about that. Also, you know, I had mentioned something about people mentioning that they thought I should put a bench here, take all this out and put a bench or a couch or something. But when I lifted this panel up, we have a lot of stuff under here. Let me tell you what I did. I did pop out this, and in that was this. This has not been, this is still connected. Everything's fine. It lets me know if there's a propane leak or if there's carbon monoxide, though I also have a carbon monoxide and fire detector in here. So this, I read up on it, has to be at least 4 inches off the ground, which it was here in this area. What I'm going to do is pop it through here. This goes under the bunk bed, and then I'm going to mount it over there. It looks like there'll be enough tubing and all for me to go do that. I'll stay within the code of keeping it 4. Has to be 4 to, I think, 18 inches from the floor, because propane fumes are heavy and they stay closer to the floor, and we got to keep safe, especially since I know I'm going to have animals in here and myself. So I don't see myself putting a couch in here because of that ductwork right there. I do have this hole so that I can put stuff under here instead of always lifting up. As you guys can already tell, I'm not a fan of lifting and going into things, because you got to take a cushion off and then you have to lift this up, and then I'd rather just have a tub in here and slide it out. That's my game plan. And I had to go get a bit for the drill that I called the screwdriver yesterday. Anyway, the drill, I had to get a star bit so I can remove these blocks. I have no clue what these blocks are here for. There's no bar, there's no, I don't know what they're here for. So they are going, and then I'll prime underneath them. And that's pretty much it. I didn't have a whole lot to tell you today, but I did say I was going to come back to give you my update that I did get everything done that I was hoping to get done. Priming, so I got all that priming, bonding primer done, and whoops, hello. So, and today I came out here to paint, and it didn't dawn on me that I should open up the windows. The fumes in here were so strong, and I opened up the camper and decided not to work in here. I will probably come back tomorrow. I got the yard cut and laundry going, you know, all that domestic stuff we have to take care of. So all of that was done. So that's kind of it. So let me know in your comments what you think about this pop of color on the bottom cabinets, and then on the top having just it in the doors. That's kind of what I need. I'm on the fence. I went and bought some paint. I did go to Lowe's. That's about it. So, what did y'all do today? It's warm here in Virginia. Not stifling hot like we've had high humidity, but it's warm. But I just finished cutting grass too, so yeah, tomorrow I plan on having a more productive day in the camper than I did today. And thanks again for all you guys, all the new subscribers, and all the wonderful encouraging comments. I appreciate it. This is all new to me, and yeah, let's see what happens. We are so close, because I mean, really, after I prime it. Oh, and in the bathroom, what I've decided to do, first I was thinking about put some peel and stick wallpaper, not like I have here, because that's so small. But I think what I'm going to do is the color I've picked out for this pop of color will look good in there if if I tone it down just a bit. So I was thinking that the main wall, when you walk in, have that whole wall that pop of color, and then the side wall will be all white. And then I have of course, a beach scene shower curtain in there. And I am going to get a mirror for the wall, that if you are in it and turn around towards the door, I need a mirror in there. There's no mirrors in here. How's a girl to get ready without a mirror? I know you're camping and you don't need to, but some of us need to. Anyway, that's about it for today. Not a whole lot happening. I did want to explain about the carbon monoxide and propane fume detector. Don't ever disconnect it. It can violate some insurance things, and there is some other stuff. Really, it's there for a reason. But I felt better also getting a carbon monoxide and smoke detector to put in here as well. So I have that, and I'll mount that once I finish painting. I'll hang up that rack, and I still have to think of what I'm going to build over here. We have time. So that's it. Hope everybody's had a great day. Happy August 1st. August 1st. Where has the time gone? And, I'll talk to you, and I'll see you later. Have a great one. Bye.